वाली हूँ. Acupressure is therapy to cure the disease. But first I am telling why we are getting disease. Um, our diet, our work, and our the resting time means at the night, at proper time we have to sleep. Some people in the evening, in the night till 2 o'clock, they are watching TV and all these things. They should not be. If they do this, and work also, we have to do in our limitation work, means not too much. So that work, and in this country, people have to compulsory sometimes job in the night time. That is also no good. And for diet also, everybody have their own diet, but too much spicy, too much fried things. If all these things we don't follow the rules of this our nature's rules, then it create toxins in our body, and that toxins our body try to take it out, means throw it out from the body. And if it doesn't throw out properly from the body, it comes out in sign of disease. So this is the main things that we have to know: diet, work, and our sleep or rest. Okay. Then acupressure and reflexology both are same thing, and that is nature cure treatment. Acupressure is nature cure treatment, because in other allopathy, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, in that we need some medicines. In this, there is no medicine. Uh, in our all body organs part are located in our palm of the hands and soles of the feet. Just I am showing a little bit this figure, that like this, we have all our organs on our this hand and these legs, and these legs in back side of the hands and legs. So our all points are located in palms, soles, back side of the hands, and on top of the feet, and also wrist and ankles. So all that points are located in our hands only and legs only. So there is not, we don't have to do any pressure on directly on our body organs. Now, most of the points are both in both hands and both legs, but heart is on left side, so we can find heart point in only left hand palm and left sole. Same way, liver, gallbladder, and appendix, that is in right side of the body, so we can find that 3 points only in right palm and right soles. So I want to explain that, and how pressure is given, or that method I will show you later, but just I am showing that unpointed things. This is unpointed, or the pencil with the rubber back, pencil with the back of the this rubber in the back of the pencil. Just any point, select any point like this, and if we do pressure,
Aunty, jana, yes,
yeah,
now
yeah.
you see. Yes.
If we do pressure over here, then whatever organ, body organ is located is at this point, it cures that. If we have any trouble in that point, we can cure like that. So acupressure, and also acupressure and acupuncture, they both are different. For acupuncture is Chinese system, they are doing with needle, and for that we must have knowledge how to do it. But acupressure we can do anyway, means we can do by ourselves. There is no need of other person or nothing like that. One more thing I have to say is uh, we have this our body organs, but with that we have 8 glands in our body, and that is the main important thing for our body. So I will let you know, I will explain all these glands also, but I have to tell about this, that this endocrine glands, वो हमारे शरीर में नियामक और रक्षक का काम करती है. It means it regulates and control all the functions of the body. So endocrine glands represent that. Now, this method is very simple. There is no medication in this method. We can do by ourselves. There is no side effect of this acupressure, doing acupressure. And acupressure, if we teach 10 years old child, they can also do by themselves. So it is not that any harmful things. I'm trying to explain in English, but if any mistake, I don't know.
No, Auntie, you are doing pretty good job, okay?
Okay.
You're doing wonderful.
Okay. Now, we have three, what we say, 3 लाभ means 3, I forgot that in English. So
Benefits,
Benefit.
Auntie, lab.
benefits, sorry, 3 benefits, 3 benefits of these acupressure things. First is prevention of all disease. We can prevent disease to come. Means if we do regularly this acupressure, we can delay or we can avoid our disease. Second things, we can get instant proper diagnosis of disease with this acupressure. How that when we do all these things, you can come to know, and without any test, means no blood test or nothing like that. And third is we can 1 second. Yeah, we can cure our disease with this. So 3 benefits are there. And fourth is we can reduce the side effect of medication. Like if we have cholesterol, doctor gives this cholesterol medication, and it affects liver also. So that's why they are taking every 3 months or 6 months the blood test. So it affects our liver. That's why if we give pressure on our liver point, we can avoid that side effect also. Okay, now I will going to give you about these endocrine glands. That first one is pituitary glands. It is located in our thumb. It is located in our thumb. It is pituitary is located here. So we can press it in as clockwise, or we can press like this also. This is, they say, pumping method. If we do like this, it says rotating method. So this is pituitary gland, and what is its work, or we say it is the king of all endocrine glands. Second thing, our that's I'm telling in because I'm not translated in English, and I try to do it. हमारे मनोबल means mind power or manobal or decision making things, or we are to seeing means देखने की शक्ति, और सुनने की शक्ति means ear, कि वो सब चीजों का वो कंट्रोल करती है, और अपने बॉडी में फैट को एक्यूमुलेट करने से रोकती है, वो एक्यूमुलेट नहीं होने देती है. And second endocrine gland is pineal gland. Pineal gland is also located right down to pituitary gland. So it is located here. So we can do same way the pressure on that. And what it this gland does, usko jaise we know that within our two eyebrows, this is our third eye. That way, this pineal gland works like third eye. They say it is the third eye of nature, and it controls sodium and potassium and water. That उनका वो बैलेंस करती है, सोडियम पोटेशियम और हमारे बॉडी में जो वाटर है उसका बैलेंस करती है. Third one is thyroid. This is also main important point, and it is very big area. It is thyroid point is not just one point. It is whole part of the this thumb, the big palm of the palm below the thumb. So this all this part is thyroid, and there also we can do acupressure like this, but that we have to do in all these part. Otherwise, we can rub with a very pressure. We can rub and also do this pressure on this big point. And what is that? Uh, in body, it controls phosphorus and calcium. Calcium is very important for our bones and everything. So thyroid point, when doing thyroid point, pressure on thyroid points, we can control, means proper calcium retained in our body, and proper this phosphorus also. Toxin from our body, it removes toxin from our bodies, and it works like storage battery, and it is known as barometer of our body. So if any disease long last, means more than 10 days or so, we must have to do pressure on this thyroid gland. And fourth one is thymus point. Now this thymus point is mainly for children. They say this gland can be considered as a godmother for the children. It protects the growing young children against any disease. But this point is located under below the lungs point. I will show you below the lungs point. So we must have to give pressure on that lungs point. And now the COVID-19 is going on. So we must have to keep our lungs strong. So nowadays we must have to do that point, pressure on that point. And that point is located between this second and third finger and little bit down here. Little bit down here. I will give you, share you everybody the picture of which I showed before. I will share to everybody so you can know all the points where it is located and what. Okay. Now comes adrenal gland. This adrenal gland is controlling our bile. Kavita, pith means bile.
Oh, pith.
Bile, I think so. Bile juice, pith.
I can Google it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
मैं पीठ समझ में सबको आएगा, कोई बात नहीं. तो वो अपने बॉडी में जो पित्त का उत्पादन होता है, मीन्स प्रोडक्शन होता है, उसको कंट्रोल करती है, और बॉडी में अपना जो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन है उसको बढ़ाती है, मीन्स इंक्रीजिंग द ब्लड सर्कुलेशन एंड सप्लाइंग ऑक्सीजन to all parts of the body, helps to supply oxygen in all part of the body. And if anybody is having acidity, they must have to do pressure on this adrenal gland. Now comes pancreas. So pancreas, it producing insulin in our body, or and then they digest this. It helps the digestion of the sugar in our body, and it produces lot of energy. When when digestion of the sugar, it helps. It produces energy and it controls diabetes. So when anybody have diabetes, they must have to do pressure on this pancreas point. And also, I will tell you later on what is that. And then comes gonad gland or sex organs point. It is also very necessary, and it is located in both this side of our ankles, both these sides of our ankles. So why it is necessary? Because it controls the heat and water proportion, and also nerves, bone marrow, and bones, and the controls also all that things. अपने to keep bone strong, to produce bone marrow, and also our nerves, to control our nerves. This about nerves also, I will little explain about that also. And then it comes lymph gland. Lymph gland is here, below this palm here. This point is lymph gland. And what is the function of lymph gland? It 1 second.
Remove
First,
the toxics from the blood.
no. 1 second. Pus formation means pus, everybody know pus formation को कंट्रोल करती है, रोकती है, मीन्स रोकती है. और अब जब भी हमको कुछ लगता है तो जख्म होता है, उसको भी जल्दी फिलअप करने में हेल्प करती है, शरीर से टॉक्सिन भी दूर करती है. और सबसे पहले कैंसर की चेतावनी देती है. कोई बॉडी के कोई भी पार्ट में कैंसर के सिम्टम्स होंगे तो एक पॉइंट पर प्रेशर देने से नहीं, कुछ नहीं है तो इतना पेन आपको नहीं होएगा. लेकिन और कैंसर के बारे में सबको भी पता है कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी कैन कम टू नो अबाउट कैंसर when it is in second or third stage. So if every day we can trace all these points, at least we come to know there is some problem. So that is the function of the lymph gland. Okay, Kavita, everybody understand? Ask.
Good. Auntie, keep up.
Okay, something I will.
Very good.
Speaking.
Very good, Usha Ben.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Or now I'm talking how to and how much time and what to take precaution about giving pressure. So what happens sometimes we come to know that we have some problem. How we come to know that problem? When we every day, when we do these pressure points, when we do pressure point on, suppose I'm doing pressure here and I am having pain, and we have to give pressure, how much we can bear it, means how we जितना bear कर सके इतना ही pressure देना है, not much that you can. Sometimes what happen, we can give, I can give anybody else, and if I give so hard from their face like this, we can come to know that this is too much pressure. So we can do, we have to do pressure how much we can bear it.
Mhm.
And if we come to know that we have on this point, we have something. So you don't have to do more than 3 times in the day. Because sometimes what happen, we can do, and we feel that it will go fast. But we don't have to do like that. We
So,
have
Aunty,
to,
are you saying that if you are giving a pressure and if it's hurting a lot, તો
yeah,
વધારે નહીં કરવાનું એમ કહો છો?
હા એને વધારે એટલે એ પોઈન્ટમાં તમને પેન જેવું લાગે, દુખાવો થાય.
હા.
You feel that we have pain. Otherwise, you don't feel that you have pain.
Okay.
If you have thyroid, if any problem, if you have thyroid problem, and you don't know, but you have a thyroid problem, and when you press here, you come to know that there is some problem.
Oh, because it's hurting, it hurts you.
Hurting, yes, there is it hurting. And then we say, oh, let us do, we are sitting and we can do it. But it is not like that. Just like medication, doctors say you have to take 1 time, 2 time, whatever. Like that, you can do acupressure more than 3 times. And in hand, you can do 1 to 2 minutes on each point, whatever point you want to do it more. 1 to 2 minutes is enough. In sole of the feet, you can give pressure 5 minutes. And last means after giving all the pressure on the all parts of the hand and legs, in the end you must have to do pressure on kidney point. Because after doing all the points, the toxin breaks and comes out. So when we do the pressure on kidney point, it will come out from the urine, and then everything will be okay.
So you suggest after doing all the points,
All
you
points,
must do kidney point.
yeah, must have to do kidney point. Okay, I will asking Balaji, it is okay what I'm telling?
Auntie, I think
that's
she just
Balaji.
wants to know, do you understand how you are getting it, right? That's all.
Yes, I understand, Usha Ben. Thank you.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Our dusre, my second point is we can do pressure before 1 hour eating. Means if we have to eat 6 o'clock, we can do 5 o'clock. Or after 6, we are eating 6 o'clock. After that 1 hour, that is at 7, you can do it. So 1 hour gap we have to keep before doing eating lunch or dinner or any eating things. 1 hour gap is now required.
Essential. Okay.
Yeah, necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or 1 minute. Or I have just to show you that we can do pressure 2 way, like pumping. Pumping means do like this, like this. This is pumping. And rotating means clockwise. You have to rotate clockwise like this. And then with jerk, you can take your instrument.
Okay.
So there are different instrument also. So, but this point, just when we learn, they say this instrument, they say Jimmy, but it is unpointed. So if anybody don't have this, you can use this pencil with a rubber end.
Yeah, the eraser in the
This
back.
is okay.
Yeah.
And you can use we can use these clips, cloth clips, because when we have to do, we have cold and cold and cough. It is shown here in my this figure that you have to give pressure on the tip of the fingers. So it is not easy to do that. So instead of that, you can just do this way. Keep all these clips And this is only for 3 minutes you have to keep. And if you keep for 3 minutes, it gives anesthetic effect. Anesthetic effect, you can get it. So you can use this method of clips for your cold and cough also. And if you have severe pain in toothache, means you have toothache,
Mm-hmm.
so you can use this also. The first finger is for front two teeth, then second is second 3 and 4, and this is 5 and 6, and this is 7 and 8. So in both hand like that, you can do that. So and,
Aunty, 7, 6, A શું કીધું તમે? 5, 6, 7, 8, A miss થયું.
we have this 32 teeth, of
Oh,
16
okay.
up and 16 down. So
Okay, okay.
first two teeth, for first two teeth, we have this first finger. Then second and third, this. Then fourth and fifth, this. And this here.
Okay, so it's like, okay.
So 8, it is 8, right? So,
Mhm.
but most of the time, we know we have in this wisdom tooth and all that, we have pain most of the time, not in front teeth. So that is this finger is for this back
back.
teeth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so this is also that, and we can use rubber band also for anesthetic. There, rubber band. That I will show you. Just my husband is bringing.
Oh, elastic. Yes.
Not koi bhi rubber band.
Okay.
Okay. Then one more thing, most important things I have to show everybody, tell everybody. Just I told about this all instrument clip, this, and then we have this roller also, so we can keep under our feet and we can roll our feet. And this I will show you. This is our hairbrush with this not this tip of the brush. So whenever you are sitting watching TV, if you cannot do with any this pencil or anything, just you can do rub this brush in your hands, but you have to do rub it little bit with pressure in hand, both hands, both legs. So that is also giving the effect of your pressure. So this is also best to do. If you are not able to do anything, any point separately, if you have no problem, if you have problem, you have to do pancreas or adrenal or anything, but you can use these things also. And with rubber band like this, also same way, we can use this rubber band with this finger. This rubber band things also help out in if you have very high fever and just we can take medication. But then and then if we want to reduce it, we can use this way a rubber band also. So it is okay. Everybody is going to doctor, and nobody main thing is nobody has to stop any medication. If you do pressure and you it will help to your diabetes or blood pressure or anything, doctor will reduce the medication. You don't have to reduce by yourself, or don't stop any medication. This
Correct.
is most important thing I have to tell.
Yes.
Okay.
A disclaimer that this is only a preventive. And
Preventive,
it's not,
yes.
yes, it
Yes,
is not
yes.
that it can cure, and you have to go to your doctor and take your medications. Yes.
Same thing. Guruji was sick. He has to go hospital. No matter what, if you get really sick, you have to go
Yeah, but
hospital.
Yes.
that is everybody's doing. This
Yes.
is just this is just prevention,
Correct. Yes.
and just to reduce little bit. But that is not that you don't go to doctor or not like that.
Yes.
Everybody has to, because if you have this leg pain or back pain, we have all these points, but we have to go. We have to take therapy. It is not like that, but you can get relief. Now I am come to know, I have to show this main important thing, that in the back side of this our hand, I most of the time I see more benefit of 2 points. One is this first finger and second finger. Below this here, this point, you everybody can see it.
Mhm.
Below this point is optical nerve point, because in our eyes there is optical nerve, and that is in back of that things. So if we can do the pressure on that point, it really improves. And I have proof. One of my friend, she is having always red eyes. Once she met me and she, it is not going, I am keeping these drops and this. And I told her to do this point pressure. And she has given me in return that from this I benefited, and my this red eyes gone. So this is one more important point for optic nerve. And also for this back pain. This all starting from here, thumb to this our wrist, back of the wrist, thumb to wrist, we can give pressure. How can I show? Okay, let me show this way. Okay, so we can press like this, 1, 2, 3, whole line of the line from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here. If you are not able to press, you can just rub it with like this, with your forefinger. You can rub like this, and then also this is beneficial for this. So that is for back pain, and in the back of your hand. So that is very important. And in this figure also it is shown. And I'm sending everybody in this our group all figures. So you can come to know where is it and what is that. And one more important things, now we become old, but then and then it is necessary in right hand, in our right hand, between this and our elbow, this and our elbow.
આંટી
This
આમથી આવો, તમારું દેખાતું નથી. હા
is, एक minute.
હા હવે
In
હવે દેખાય.
right hand,
હા હા
between this and this middle point, our wrist and this elbow point means this point. So the middle point, in one each circular motion, we have to go do pressure clockwise like this for 1 minute every day. This control our aging process. This
Oh.
controls our aging. Because Kavita has to do it.
Do it.
We become old.
That's why you have lot of energy.
We can get the energy also, that I will give you everything. Really,
all these points is left hand, right hand, doesn't matter, both are same.
No, this is only right, which I show. It is
Okay.
only right. All other points are in both hands and both legs. Just heart is in left, that's also I told. And
Yes.
liver, gallbladder, and that is, and appendix is in right. So everything I told that it is like that, but this last point, it is just in right hand,
Okay, got it.
not
Thank
left hand. Just
Okay.
in right hand, not left hand.
you.
And
Now you will see me doing this all day long on all the Zoom program, okay?
એટલે પણ નહીં, young તો ખરા, એટલે it you remains young means you delay your aging. You delay your aging, but we are aged also, we have to do that. So अपनी जो शक्ति means अपनी जो stamina है, that we can control.
Yes.
In this age also we can control our stamina by doing this. Now once Kavita, you are telling that for a headache, some instant point, it is not like that, that for headache, just 1 point. Because headache is for different reasons. One is this cold that I told you. It is for that we have to do pressure on this our tips of the finger. Second is sinus point. Sinus. When you have sinus, just 1 point, any 1 point like here or here, you can remove it. But there are 7 different points. Maybe I can do on my husband's face so you can see properly. And frankly speaking, if anybody has sinus and do this point, just once your nose will open.
Okay.
Last year we went to Jaipur and that side in tour. There somebody in the morning, in the breakfast time, everybody we meet everybody, and somebody is telling, oh, my husband has severe sinus and he can't sleep, and in the middle of the night we have to go and we have to buy the medication. I said, I don't know, but then and that day we are separating, means we are going back home. So I show 3 or 4 people has this sinus problem, and I did to them, and they say, oh, we get so relief. So it is really to try it.
Okay.
I will show later on. And third one is migraine. Means one side, some in our Gujarati say other shishi, means migraine is only one side of the head. For that, you have to press pancreas point. So it is not 1 point for any headache. And for acidity, if you have acidity, also you have headache. And for that, you have to press on adrenal point. So this is main thing. And one more, two more things I have to share. If anybody has cholesterol, you take medication, but 100 gram this cumin seeds powder, crushed cumin seeds, and 100 gram crushed coriander seeds. Mix it and take 2 times, morning and evening, for 1 month or so. You will reduce your cholesterol and it will help in acidity also. That is proof also. We are not taking from long time. My husband is also taking. He is taking cholesterol medicine of 10 milligram, and then doctor reduce it to 5 milligram. So it is also helpful and it is done. And this is not medication. This is just homely things.
Okay.
Second thing I want to share is everybody is taking turmeric powder. This turmeric powder, you don't have to take only turmeric powder. You must have to add little pinch of black pepper powder. And then if you take, it affects lot. Only turmeric powder doesn't affect that. Because I have read in somewhere, either black pepper or oil, but oil means in cooking is okay because oil is there. But we are taking sometimes every night or when we have coughing and all these things. For that, you must have to add black pepper powder.
Okay.
These two
And,
things.
and I can add, the black pepper has to be freshly
No,
ground, not the old one.
grounded
It
things.
doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No, it works. I'm taking, it works. So not only turmeric powder, with turmeric powder, you have to add that.
Okay.
Second thing, what I know, and I told a lot of our seniors also, and they also benefited. That's why I'm sharing this, that we are taking whatever medication. The side effect is that, so for that, we have to clean our kidney, and for that, take 1 bunch of coriander, just cut in this much pieces, clean it, and add 2 liter of water, and let it boil 15-20 minutes. Then let it be, then crush with your this, what we say, crush or in
In the
not-
grinder.
In the grinder.
In the grinder.
with boss machine or grinder or anyway, and then
But Ato, this is all just your
no, but this is,
Garno Nuska. This is not your
but this is,
acupressure. Okay.
this is beneficial. That's why I want to share it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's a very beneficial, because some people are having this swelling in the legs and all that.
Okay. So,
Our seniors, I told, and it comes, means gone or reduced.
okay. So
That's why I'm sharing.
okay.
And one more thing is, for cancer, everybody is taking this chemotherapy and all that, do it, but you cut the lime or lemon, anything, the small round slice, 2 or 3 slice, just keep in glass water container and drink that water. That's it, nothing to do. And they say it is giving effect more 10,000 times than chemotherapy. So whoever is taking, whoever has to take, they take. But side by side, if they do these things, it is also really helping.
Okay.
That's I want to share it.
Okay. Auntie, you have now, are you going to show, are you going to share the acupressure points, right?
Yes, that I told you, no?
Yes.
All
You
that
want to send a
points.
picture. Okay.
Yeah, I will send the picture. And Kavita, if you have time,
Now,
what
because
I
I have to play Prabha Auntie's video too. So
Just
we don't
one
have
sec-
time. Yes.
just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Yes.
And this is also helpful. That's why I'm telling. Now that is general tonic. We in this is also in acupressure book. That's why I'm sharing.
Mhm.
This is also in acupressure book. That's why I'm sharing that the copper, gold, and silver water. That is what we say. Mm,
It kills bacteria.
No. It not kills bacteria. It is daily your tonic, and different thing is giving different effect to our body part. But that I am not explaining. But this is really good. I am doing from 10 years for this energy and everything.
Okay. Pani, to drink
Ele-
water off of
Emma,
those
Copper
containers.
in four glass of water, just you keep copper 50 to 60 gram, that is 10 to 15 penny, just penny, clean it, that's it. And silver, for silver you can't keep any ornament, you have to keep the coins of the silver, that is also 30 to 50 gram. And gold, you can keep anything, your bangle, I am always keeping my golden bangle in that, and I am boiling that water till it remain 2 glass, and in the morning just one time you have to drink it. That is very effective, very energetic, and it is general tonic. That's why, but that's it. And last, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschita dukha bhag bhavet. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So, Auntie,
Very-
you are going to share the pictures of all
Jai
the
Shri
points.
Krishna.
Yes, everything. Yeah, I will share all pictures.
Okay, good.
Usha Ben, very knowledgeable. It was very nice.
Very
Thank
good,
you.
Usha
Thank
ji.
you.
Okay, so now I
Thank
am
you,
going
Sabir.
to mute everyone. I'm going to share Prabhaji's the new full column video that she shared with me. Do you guys all see this picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see.
Hello friends, today we are going to make a poo column or a flower rangoli. We are going to use fresh flower petals and leaves to make a design. This design is meant to be kept on the floor, maybe the entrance to your house, whichever is the location which is okay for you. Now, here you can see that I have collected together the materials that I plan to use. Here's a dish of yellow petals, there are white petals, magenta, then yellow flowers, green leaves, some magenta colored long leaves, some lavender looking flowers. Then I'll explain what this is. First of all, I'm going to take a thali like this, and I'm going to invert this. And on that, I'm going to place this piece of floral foam. See, it's like this. What I've done is I've soaked this foam and it's got some water in it. And in this, I'm going to insert these leaves, which have these short stems. They are going to form one layer here, like this, like that. We fill this gap also. Yes. So let's place this on the top of this dish and give ourselves some room, because I think the design will be constructed around this, right? Now, we need some contrast to these leaves. So I think I will use the white, fill up this space with white petals, like this, a little more. Now, when I took out these petals from the chrysanthemum flowers, I retained the centers. These can be placed here around this to give yet another dimension of height. Then we have 4 of these, a little more to fill in the space, right? Okay. The next color we can introduce is yellow. So this yellow, let us lift this temporarily and use the yellow towards the edges. If you want, you can use some colored gift wrap paper and tape it all around this dish so that you don't actually see the stainless steel. But in its own way, it's helpful, because later when we light these lamps, this stainless will provide yet another bit of glow to it. Okay, so now we've got, let's carefully put this back here. And I'd like to pack this layer of yellow petals all around this. See, the final appearance of the design will depend very much on the petals you get. Now this is autumn, so the freshest flowers are actually chrysanthemums, right? So these chrysanthemums, when they are taken apart, they have this long linear look to them. Rose petals will look rounder, carnations will look rounder. So the design may look somewhat different, but it will still be as attractive. Okay, so now we are done with this yellow. Let us have a contrasting ring of white or green. Green is better here. These small leaves are from the mahogany tree, which is outside our window. So you can buy these green leaves too. They are part of bouquets and they're called ruscus. And the beautiful thing about ruscus leaves is that they are very long lasting. After your design is done and you've thrown away the dried petals, you'll still find the ruscus bright and green, very pretty looking. So we have now. Now, what do you say? Should we have some radiating flowers? We've got these leaves and we've got these flowers. So I think we'll begin with this magenta, a ring of magenta all around. Here we go. In its own way, if I wasn't talking to you, I would be kind of meditating, maybe singing to myself something. It's an interesting experience to be one with the flowers and see a design emerging. I think I've got most of this done. I'm going to use these coleus leaves to continue this color a little further. Let me quickly find the proper. See, the leaves themselves can be of different sizes. Let us select those that are more or less of the same size. Right. Let me clear this a bit. I think the leaves pointing out, they look much better. So I'll do this. Keep the stems towards the center. Have the tips pointing out like this. That's good. That's pretty. I think this leaf is a bit too big. Let me replace this. I think this is good. Let's finish this edge. Okay, slightly. Okay, I think that this should work. Now, I think one round of ring of white, and then we can try and use these long stemmed flowers. So what I will do is to give myself a little more space. I'll start. No, wait, let me orient myself. I want it this way. So that's one set. And let me take the opposite set here. A slightly outward pointing shape, right? Okay. Then one from here. Something that I thought of doing and I didn't have the time for it was to cut out these petals in construction paper that children use for their projects. Then when you do that, you can use some paste or gum, liquid gum on that paper and then stick these petals onto that. That works well, really. Right, so now we have these 4. So let us see. Let's use these on either side of the 4. Now this will emphasize the pointed shape. So you can use this. Let me do this. This. And these are a little too small. They're not matching the size that I've used here. So I'll leave this and use the long flowers. Now these flowers are a bit spaced out. So you may need to use 2 stems together to give you that feeling of fullness, the appearance of fullness. There you go. Right. Now, a little contrast. Let's use these allamanda flowers. Right. On the white also. Fine, have we used everything? Okay. Now, what I want to do is give it a slight curve. A little more point to this. Right. So I think I'll use these yellow to balance this. Here we go. One with this, and one with this. Now, time for decorating it with other objects. I'll use these just to give some light, shine to this whole thing. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have space for now the candles. So let's put the candles in space. And the one thing is that these tea lights, they don't actually fit into the lamps that I have positioned here, right? For that, you would need to fill that with oil and use a wick, which I'm not doing it right now. That too is an option. You can do this. Are we fine? We can extend the lights a bit on these 2 sides, right? And now in the center, I'd like to place this shiny Ganapati. So this is the Ganapati that I'm going to be placing here. So it's going to be facing this way. There you have it. Now, I think that we have more or less got the design done. So let me start lighting these candles. And then we can switch off the lights and see how this design looks. We all remember the important safety regulation when we are using these flames, candles or diyas or lights, not to ever leave them unattended, especially if there are children and pets around the house. We don't want them to spill and get into trouble with these lit lamps. So here's one more. I think this one. The other thing I like to do is to very gently, when the lamp is not lit, to spray some water on these. It helps to keep the petals somewhat fresh for some time. So this we can do. And where we live, at least, we do have some mosquito appearing. So what I do normally is to add some eucalyptus oil to this water and spray it. That keeps the mosquitoes away, right? So that's one thing you can do if you are troubled by mosquitoes. So what I'd like to do now is to clear all this and see. Okay, so this is one easy design that you can make, and depending on the flower color and the shape of the leaves, you will get a design that may look different. It doesn't matter. We can use what we have to hand. So thank you very much for being with me, and I
think we need the light. We can't see you. Put on the light, please.
So what I would like to do now is to thank you all for being here with us. And my family and I would like to wish you and all of yours a very happy Deepavali. Let it be very prosperous, let it be very healthy, and let it be filled with joy of friends and family. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Yay. This
Beautiful.
was beautiful, beautiful, Prabhaji.
Beautiful.
So thanks everyone. Usha Aunty, special thanks to you. Very informative session.
Everybody.
Very, very nice information. And
Thank you, Shabin.
Saben, very good, very nice.
I have my
Thank you,
brush.
Prabha.
My room because Pooja has art class, so I had to get out of my regular room. So you can barely see me. But Prabhaji, thank you so much. That was a beautiful. Too bad the Rubin Museum people they're not lucky enough. But I'll share the video with her, with Tasha.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much.